Hi, my name is Jess and welcome to my channel. So I just got done doing this really pretty neutral, soft, matte, a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of everything type of look, okay? I'm loving how this turned out, and I think this is perfect for what I'm wearing it for. Just a nice kind of like casual night out with friends, okay? This is all I want. This is all I need. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. All right, as always, I'm going to start with primer, and I am using the Milk Pore Eclipse Primer, this right here. This is really good if you are like me and you have oily skin and large pores. You're going to love it, okay? So I'm going to get this on. And yeah, I'm kind of just going out on a Wednesday. I don't know, I find like the older I get, the more I go out on weekdays versus the weekends. I don't know what it is. It just seems to be like a different crowd out on those days. I forget to tell you. I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Foundation, okay? I've really been feeling the matte looks lately. I don't know if it's just, I don't know what it is, honestly. I feel like, you know, the nice, like, lighter coverage, dewy looks have had their moment, and I'm just kind of really wanting matte and full coverage nowadays. Okay. I got blended out nicely down my neck. For concealer, I am using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. There it is. There you go, in vanilla. And this is the mini, in case you're wondering why it's so small. This is the mini because I obviously don't want to pay the price for a full size of one of these until I know what shade I am, okay? I'm just not gonna do that. So, and because I do not live anywhere closer to a Sephora where I could go in and, you know, look at the shades in person, I am at the mercy of the internet. So that means, I mean, I kind of have a rough estimate of what shades I should get, but really it's kind of like a trial and error thing. And it's actually really cloudy today. I personally kind of like it. I'm not like, it's been hot here lately. Like, well, I live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, so it's not, our summers here are beautiful, just beautiful. I mean, they're to die for. It never gets too hot here. Usually it gets like tops like upper 80s, 90s on like maybe one day every summer it'll get into the 90s, and that's it. It does get humid sometimes, but even that's not too bad. So I like that. I'm not a huge fan of the heat, honestly. But today, like the past like week or two, it's been like upper 80s, that sort of thing, kind of hot, like hot for here, not hot for a lot of places, but for here that's hot. But today it's like upper 60s and cloudy. I love it. I am loving it. I'm not like a super like huge fan of the heat, you know what I mean? So I'm really loving it, and I can wear a sweater. I love me some sweater weather. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna grab my Makeup by Mario. What is it? Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick in light medium. I can never remember the name of these things. I don't know why they have like such long names on like makeup products. Why can't you just call it as like a shaping stick instead of all the things? But anyway, the point is it's fabulous and I love it. So I'm going to use this to do a little contour. Also, last night I stayed up till, I think it was like, I was up so late last night. I need to get more sleep. Like, I need to get to bed at a decent time, but I am a night person. I am a night owl. That's when I come alive, is at night. But anyway, last night I stayed up till, gosh, I think, like, don't judge me, but I think honestly it was like 3 in the morning. I finally watched the new episodes of Firefly Lane. Oh my gosh, I was bawling like a baby, like bawling. Oh, that show. I knew I had to be in the mood for it. Like, I'm not like, usually I don't like that sort of thing, like the super like, I don't want to say dramatic, but like the sappy shows, you know what I mean? That one I like though. I like that show, but I really have to be like in the right mood. You know what I mean? So last night I finally was like, you know what, I think I can handle it today. And boy, oh my gosh. I don't know if you saw it, so I don't want to like give any spoilers, but it's been out for quite a while, so I'd imagine that most people, if you're going to see it, or if you wanted to see it, you would have seen it by now. So, anyway, it's just, I was bawling like a baby. Trust me. I'm kind of glad I was by myself because I was like ugly crying, like the whole thing. Oh, yesterday also, I spent a good chunk of the day trying to figure out what in the hell went wrong with my last upload. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I finally just kind of gave up. My last video, I went, first of all, the first few times it wouldn't like upload at all, basically. So then I finally got the whole thing to upload, and it said the right time, like the right length on the video itself, but then it like froze in a certain spot. Yeah. And I, for life, cannot figure out how to fix it. So I kind of just left it there, which I don't know, I might just take it down, but it doesn't have a lot of views on it, but it does have some, so I don't want to like lose the views, you know what I mean? But really, it's not, I might just take it down, to be honest with you. But it was like, kind of like a little bit of like a patience builder. There we go, that's the word I'm looking for, because, oh my gosh, I was about like, yeah. Definitely frustrated by the end of that. Do some nose contour. Under the lip. If you have small lips like me, and you just want to make them look a little bit bigger, a trick you can do is to take some of that, whatever you're using like for your contour, and then just pop it a little bit right under your lip. Okay. Now, let's do some cream blush today. I am using the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil, okay, in the color Rose Crush. This also is a gorgeous product, and I love it. It's just, look at that. Look at the color. Isn't that fabulous? I love this. And it's not overly pigmented, so it's very beginner friendly. And it's so easy to blend. It's gorgeous. Trust me. You're gonna love it. Especially for summer. I feel like this is like a wonderful, wonderful blush for summer. See? It's just like this nice wash of color. Definitely a winner. I think I'm going to build it up just a little bit more though. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Alright, so for highlight, I'm gonna use I am using the Rare Beauty Liquid Illuminizer in the shade Enlighten. Right here. Pop this on my hand. I personally don't like applying this directly to my face just because I feel like it's harder to blend out that way. Just my opinion. Other people could disagree, but I like putting it on the back of my hand and then blending it out with a sponge. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of this down my nose. Not too much because I have huge pores on the end of my nose, okay? In case you haven't noticed. So if I put too much on the end of my nose, it's just going to accentuate that, and that is not the look I'm going for. Alright, on to powder. Okay, so for powder, I am using my tried and true Givenchy Prisme Libre powder in shade number 3, which is the pink one. Love this stuff. Alright, grab my powder puff. Rub it into my hand. And set my under eye. Every time I use this powder, I'm like blown away. It's so worth the money, okay? It's expensive. I admit it. Yes, it is expensive, but it's worth it, okay? It really is. Trust me. Okay. Oh, and of course I got some on my shirt every time. Every time. And to set the rest of my face, I am going to use my little mini, super cute, there it is, Charlotte Tilbury powder in medium 2. So I'll show you what it looks like. That right there, okay? Isn't this cute? I love this, okay? I got this because I didn't want to pay full price for a powder if I wasn't sure I was going to like it. So I got the mini, and I love the mini. It is just adorable. So cute. So I'm just going to set the rest of my face with this. You don't have to do this. I would say setting your under eye is probably a requirement if there are requirements in makeup, which I don't really think there are, but I would really suggest that you set your under eye. The rest of the face, take it or leave it, but honestly, between me and you, I'm not quite sure where where the night's gonna take me, so I kind of want my makeup to last as long as it possibly can. So I want to set the rest of my face, okay? Alright. Ooh, I love this. Ooh, I love good makeup. It like... Alright. Now, I want to add a little more bronzer because I do like a little extra warmth to my skin. So I'm going to use the Revlon Skin Lights bronzer in Sun-Kissed Beam. Okay, and I'm just picking this up on a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to kind of lightly dab that right along my cheekbone. And then along my forehead. And down the neck. Okay. Alright. right, let's do some brows, huh? We're moving along. I like this. I feel like I get into like almost like a time warp when I record. I don't know. Like I feel like I'm not in here for that long, but then I look up and it's been like an hour, and I'm like, oh, it has been that long. All right, so for brows, I am using my trusty L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definers. I'm using 2 shades because I like to do the darker shade towards like in the majority of my brow, and then I come in through the front with the lighter color. So I'm using 2 shades. I'm using brunette and light brunette. Okay, so I'm going to fill my brows real quick and I'll be right. Okay, the brows are finally filled. That took forever. Okay, even with me, and I have like thicker brows anyway, it still I feel like it still takes forever for me to fill my brows. So now that they are finally filled, I'm going to go through them with a little bit of brow gel. I'm using the e.l.f. Brow Lift. This is great brow gel, and it's affordable, and it's awesome. Okay, although if I'm being honest, like even drugstore makeup is kind of pricey nowadays. I mean, it's still not as expensive, obviously, as higher end stuff, so it is more budget friendly, but it's, you know, along with everything else, it's gotten more expensive. So although I do have to say, if you're going to pick a hobby and something to get into, of all like the interests and hobbies you could possibly have, I seriously think that makeup is like one of the least expensive ones. Okay, I mean, if you ever like price like fishing poles or golf clubs or that sort of thing, it's stuff expensive. Okay, makeup is usually well under what you would pay for like a new set of golf clubs, or like, you know, a friend of mine's into like scuba diving, like that sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's definitely not as expensive as that. All right, let's do some eyeshadow, huh? So off camera, I've already primed and set my eyelids with powder. Okay, so I am going to be using the Natasha Denona Mini Glam Palette. This bad boy right here, isn't it? I love the colors in this. You got cool, you got brown, warm tones, all sorts of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to start with big, right here, there we are. A big fluffy blending brush like this guy right here. Okay, and I'm going to go into this shade right there, and if I could read it, I need my glasses on. That is the color Seed. Okay, so I'm going to grab some of that with my, oh, did I grab the wrong brush? I did. Bear with me here. Okay, now I know what I'm doing here. As I get this cleaned off. Okay, finally found the right brush. Oh, okay, so I'm going to take this brush, this blending brush, onto this shade right here, Seed. Okay? Okay. I'm going to start to blend this into the crease of my eye. And because I do have more hooded eyes now that I'm getting older, okay, I don't close my eyes all the way, like completely close my eyelids. I keep my eyes a little bit open. That way I can see where I need to place that color in order to still be able to see it, okay? And I sweep that out towards my temple a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to take that same color on the same brush and look up straight up into your brain and give her hell, okay? All right, so like this. There. Oh, looking good already. Okay, so now I'm going to take a brush that looks like this, like a nice blending brush. All right, and I'm going to take, what shimmer should I use today? Well, let's do this one. Okay, so I did this. I've been like obsessed with doing this. Okay, usually I use shimmer as a topper and I just pop it on with my finger, but I've been using a little bit of shimmer as a light wash across my lid, and oh, I love it. Okay, I'm hooked on it. So this is what we're doing today again. All right, so I'm going to take this one right here, this color, that is the shade Golden Flesh. Okay, they make those like, this is not like, the print on some of these eyeshadow palettes are like not fit for people who should be wearing their glasses, basically. Although honestly, like I have astigmatism, so I don't like need glasses to read. It's just things like fine print, that sort of thing. Like it's just not as sharp as it should be. See, isn't that pretty? Oh, I love this. Love this little trick. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little like liner brush with a nice flat sharp edge on it, and I'm going to go into the darkest shade in this palette, this one, which is Harlow. Okay, so this one, this dark brown. And I'm going to kind of look down a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to start to kind of stamp that on right along my lash line. And I do kind of pack on quite a bit of color there because you'll see here in a minute I'm going to blend it up. So I want enough pigment there to be able to blend. Okay, and I'm going to take a little bit along my lower lash line, kind of look like chin down so I can access my lash line here, and I'm going to bring this along my lower lash line, but I don't take it all the way across. Okay, I kind of go like a quarter of the way. All right, now I'm going to take that same brush I just used, this fluffy guy right here, and I'm going to take it along my lash line where I put that dark brown and blend it up, like up across my lid. You'll see what I mean in a minute here. Okay, so like this. See, that kind of softens that darker shade. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom lash line. See, pretty, huh? And simple, like not too much. Just enough, a little bit of shimmer, you know, but not too much. Very, very wearable. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush and take a little bit of that gold shimmer I used before, just a touch. not too much. And I'm going to take this along my bottom lash line too. I just think that kind of gives a little extra pizzazz, you know what I mean? I love it. Oh, it's so pretty and so simple. So simple. Okay, so I'm gonna go and finish the other eye and I'll be right back. All right, the other eye is done and we are already on the lashes. Can you believe it? I can't because this seems to be going really fast and really smooth. So we're gonna roll with it, okay? So I'm gonna curl my lashes real quick. And I am using my tried and true L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This is phenomenal mascara. Isn't that awesome? I love this mascara every single time. Every single time. Okay, and because I am actually going out, believe it or not, I do want a little extra drama. So I'm going to add a second coat, okay? Alright, and we can't forget the bottom lashes, okay? Oh, I love. This is so soft and so wearable and great for like every day. You could bump this up if you wanted to. You could add that dark brown that we added along the lash line to the outer corner of your eye right here a little bit just to deepen it. If you wanted to, you know, dress it up a little bit more, but honestly, this is kind of what I'm feeling for right now. Just nice, soft, everyday, that sort of thing. Loving it. Okay, let's do some lips, and then we're done. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to use the Makeup Forever lip liner in Anywhere Caffeine. Quickly line the lips. Okay, now I'm going to take my pinky and I'm going to just kind of soften that lip line. Especially right here, I don't know what got it. It's like my Cupid's bow got a little bit pointy on me for some reason. Alright, so I am using Lisa Eldridge Kitten Mischief. I love this. I love this lipstick so much. It's so pretty. It's like at first I wasn't quite sure about it because it like honestly doesn't really look like I have much color on my lips at all. But I like that, honestly. Now it's growing on me because it's like it just slightly enhances my natural lip color. And this is so hydrating and creamy and just beautiful. All right, lips are done. Beautiful. Okay, there she is, the finished look. I love how this turned out. Like I said, You could dress this up a little bit more by darkening up the inner corner of the eye if you wanted. I mean, it's really up to you, but I really like how this turned out. It's perfect for what I wanted tonight. Just, you know, I want to look nice, but not overdone, okay? So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Oh, I almost forgot one thing, okay? I don't know why I always forget this. When I'm filming, I don't forget it like normally, but when I'm filming, it just goes right out my head, okay? I am going to set my makeup with the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray, okay? This is actually, you know, quite an important step, so the fact that I always forget it, it baffles me. Boggles the mind, basically. Okay, all done.